What is happening, people? Guns Riot from Next Gen Tactics. We're going to use some semi-automatic weapons here. Well, weapon one in particular, the FAL. I don't like the M14. Like the M14 in COD 4, don't like it here. Now, the only thing I'm going to mention, and I've mentioned this before, but I kind of stayed away from the semi-automatic weapons for this reason, is that there's the limiter on it. And by that I mean for people, I guess it's Treyarch's way of answering to people with turbo controllers. And I understand why they're doing it, and you know what? It's a good idea in theory, however, it basically punishes people like me who have naturally fast trigger fingers. I can fire it very, very, very quickly, as fast as some turbo controllers, not as fast as others that are crazy sick. But if this was not limited, I could probably unload the entire clip of this FAL within a matter of just over a second. You know what I mean? Like very, very, very fast. Not hard for me to do it. Okay, maybe 2 seconds. I don't know. Nonetheless, I would unleash it so that it would look like a friggin' automatic weapon. And the problem with what they've done with the M14 and the FAL is, if you fire this weapon fast enough, they do a lockout. And all of a sudden it just stops firing. And it's meant to get rid of turbo controllers, because the FAL essentially is a two-shot kill. Look at that. But just on an off note, isn't the red on it sexy? Oh my god, I think the red on most of these weapons looks friggin' sick. I love it. I love the FAMAS with it on. I love the G11 with it on. I just think it looks friggin' awesome. Awesome. Oh, and by the way, I'm mentioning it in a few of the videos because I'm kind of getting really excited for it, and I hope you guys are too, but we're going to start doing some competitive gaming. So this is where we're really going to be stepping up strategies. We're going to be showing you some really cool stuff. Stuff that, if you have a group of people, all you need is 4. If you're individuals, not going to help you. Sorry. I mean, my search and destroy strategies that I show you guys essentially will help you even if you are playing single. Obviously, free-for-all, same thing, because it's individual based. Deathmatch, yes, to a certain degree. However, if you're stuck with a garbage team, with people that just really, really suck at the game, you're not going to win. I mean, you really do need to have your teammates actually doing something to contribute. And that's the problem, and which is also the reason why I'm not going to be showing you headquarters, demolition, or domination individual strategies, the way that we're doing it now for search, free-for-all, and deathmatch, because those games is such random. The reason why you win it, even if I show you something that you can do really well, the fact that you're stuck on a team with a bunch of randoms makes it near impossible to win the games, especially those 3 in particular. Same thing with sort of capture the flag type stuff. You can't win those games if you've got a team full of friggin' freaks and people that just suck balls at this game. It can't be done. So what I would suggest, if you don't have a team, if you're looking for people to game with, you can generally find them in game battles, and you don't always have to play competitive. It's all about playing a little bit better. It's about playing as a team. It's about getting together with people and wanting to actually win the game. It doesn't mean you're looking to enter MLG and become a professional, for God's sakes. It just means that you don't want to just go into random matches. You're sick of playing by yourself. But I'll tell you right now, if you're doing it, and this is more of a note to the younger gamers that are out there, a little less experienced, people do not want you on their team if you're going to act like a little turd ball. If you're going to act basically all immature, make stupid little noises and everything like that, they don't want to game with you, okay? I'm telling you that right now. They're not going to want to game with you. So just, I'm not saying don't talk or anything like that, but just be more game-oriented. When you communicate about the game, what's going on in the game. I don't mind playing with a lot of young gamers. I mean, I think when Fisher first started playing, he was 14 when he joined the team, and maybe he's 15 now. I mean, he's still pretty young, but he has maturity in the game. Sometimes I have to tell him to sort of zip it, right, Fisher? You know that. You know it's true. I always do. But anyway, for the most part, he's focused on the game, and that's what makes him a great player. So it doesn't matter how old you are, but just remember, if you're looking for a team, you want to get on a team, you've got to be a little more focused. I mean, when you're in the lobby, don't act like a turd ball. I know all of you guys know, when you're in public matches, you get into random lobbies, there's always a handful of people that act like complete losers, and they think they're funny, but they're really not funny. I mean, they really aren't. I mean, whatever. This isn't Yuck Yucks. This isn't stand-up comedy. Most people don't find it funny. They just find it annoying, and then you think you're funny because you're actually talking back, and blah, blah, and the vicious circle continues. However, if you want to get in the game, if you're looking to make friends, you know what I mean? You're looking to make friends and you want to add people. Acting like a dickhead and annoying in the lobby doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. And I'll tell you right now, there's no way in hell I would add any of you if you acted like that. Absolutely not. I would mute you and I'd forget about you. Although I do mute most of the people most of the time. I only do that because there's so many annoying people. I've grown accustomed to muting people because there's so many people that just constantly yip-yap all the time in there about nothing. No one's talking about the game. For me, this isn't friggin' Facebook for me. When I'm in the middle of a game, I don't care about, you know, what your favorite color is or blah, 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 and they're talking, or I can hear them talking about, and no offense to you guys, but I hear them talking to their family in the background. What, and pardon my language, but what the fuck do you have your mic on for? No one gives a shit about you and what you're doing with your family in the background. If you're not communicating with other people on your team or in the game, or having even free-for-all, have some fun if you're chit-chatting when you're doing it, that's fine, it's a social thing. But no one cares. We don't want to hear your family yipping in the background. No one gives a crap about it. If that's your whole point, then why do you have your mic on? You know what I mean? Like, do you think we actually give a shit about what you and your family are doing? No. No, we don't. We don't care about that. That's why you get muted. That's why I mute everybody. You know what I mean? It's a shame because I used to Killer Buds, which some of you may or may not know from our older videos. He was from the days when I didn't mute people, and he's a super cool guy. He's not the greatest gamer of all time. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't usually end up on first on the list. He doesn't end up getting the most kills. But I love gaming with him. Number one, when he's in the game, he communicates like crazy. He talks about the game. He's like, oh, we got, you know, 2 hostiles or 2 enemy players on the far ridge or blue house, whatever it is. Always communicating, having a good time, knowing when to joke, but also, you know, knowing when to shut up. And he's not annoying. He's just a cool guy. And that's who I like on my list. So that's a little tip for you guys if you're looking for a team. The other way to get on a team, come to our website. Look, we have clan forums, lots of people looking to play with each other. Oh, that sounds dirty. Anyway, you can just scroll down in the description of the video. You'll see our website. Go in the forums and hook up with a team. Just remember, don't be annoying because nobody wants to play with annoying people. Peace. Get the latest updates and stay in touch with the NGT community with our all-new Facebook application. Check the description of the video for details.